just works. If I can get these confangles gizmos with all these bells and contraptions, see if I can get this to work. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. I used to do that to microphones when I'd start to speak into them. Tap, tap, tap. Because I could hear it over the crowd. I'm just looking for the tap, tap, tap. No. Talk amongst yourselves.
Moving on.
Okay, I think I got this thing to work now. Okay. The turbulence, man, there's so much Uranian energy and freaking retrograde this and freaking that, and God, it's just crazy on planet Earth. Ma, you went to high school in like the 1960s.
Yes.
And you were in Ventura. And they did the hippie thing, right? And they started Vietnam. Mm-hmm. What did they say? Like, what was the beef? Like, what was so important that we had to go there for, on country and on land that had nothing to do with, I mean, like, were we liberating? So I didn't do good. I can't sit still in chairs in history, and I failed history because I always figured it was contingent on who the publishers were. And the publishers had different stories and they have different versions of history. And so which history am I supposed to believe? The people that were there or the people that... Because mom had to learn a lot of life lessons from a Vietnam vet. Mom got kicked off a second-story porch. And mom's been through a lot of fucking hell, man, because of the hands of other people. You know what? We had a conversation not too long ago. I said, Mom... if anything, because I think that, like, we're born and then, like, people have kids and then they're supposed to learn from their kids that come from source, right? Right, but then their, like, brains are snatched and they're all being made to look at the same stupid stuff. And kids are so different and so intricate. Right, but I said, Ma, I hope I at some point I showed you how to stand up for yourself. And she said that I did. So, any, family line baggage is, we've healed so much of the karmic curses. We healed a big one coming back to Taos, because oddly enough, it's where she was born. And we moved here from 1,400 miles away, and Taos was not the destination when we left Salem, Oregon. That's how wild, That's how wild it is, just following your heart, just relying one step at a time, completely on a power outside myself, creator, that just tells me just be good, just don't be a dick, don't hit them, don't freaking, just don't, just don't do all those things you want to do.
Don't control it.
And because I know my voice, and the thing of it is I have to learn discretion too, and there's a time and a place. I'm getting hot. And there's a time and a place. I got one more layer I could take off. It gets there. And I do have to practice more discernment and be more mindful of the freaking headspace other people are in, because other people are in a heightened disassociated state and they're freaking highly reactive, and I don't need to do anything at all to add and push it. I don't. And there was something on TikTok that happened today. And on social media, and I don't know. We'll see. But this guy was going off about how his mom died and insurance, and I could see the pain in him, and that he was just really pissed off. He's mad because he misses his mom. Damn it! And it's for all those reasons, and it's for every person I ever say. Because I went to get my cherry Sprite today, and on the cover of the newspaper, it said that 4 people were arrested. 4 caregivers were arrested for abuse.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like, I just said, thank you, God, for giving me the ability and the means to be a stay-at-home daughter. See, sometimes I get so frustrated because I get ideas of things I want to do. I want to change the world, and the only world that matters is mom's. And so I battle within myself, and that's why I lift my dumbbells, because I have to exercise my demons. That's how I exercise my demons. I get mad. Oh, I'm so mad I don't get to do what I want to do. Look at all these people. They just get to do what all they want to do, and I just have to stay home all the time, and it's just hard, and every day is just hard. I haven't had a day off where I can go and not think about just me. In 7 years. 7 years. And I have a brother that could come and hang out with Mom, but he threw us away.
Oh.
And he's the only help I had in life. And except that we moved to Taos, and then I found out that she was born in Cuesta, which is like fucking 20 miles north of here. Like, I'm surrounded by 1,000 people that could embrace her and love her as much as me and hang out with her while maybe I go soak in a hot tub. But they all threw family away, so that's why I don't. So I live Groundhog Day. I go to sleep and I wake up and I say, okay, maybe I go to sleep. Not lately. I don't go to sleep lately. And then I wake up and I do the same thing. And it's hard, and I know that it's not going to be like this forever. And I embrace the happy times, the joyful parts. For all the parts that I go out and I see, for all the people that, like, I used to take care of my mom. It's like a heart connection, because they know that the system isn't made to help. And then as I get older, because Mom got her head slammed in a car door when she was 38, I was 15. I wasn't there to protect her, because I'd always protected her. I just wasn't there that time. And I was there when she got kicked off the 2nd story porch, but I was only 5 years old, and the guy just put his hand, that Vietnam vet, put his hand up to my forehead and laughed as I was trying to take swings at him. While my brother, the Virgo, was hiding inside.
Why your brother was...
The hiding Virgo.
Yeah.
He was always a coward and a cheat. That's how I know what a coward and a cheat is.
Because of his...
Because they wear pleated pants. Yep. Come on, Benny, you want it over here? Oh, that's why you were crying. I'm like, why is he being such a sniveler? And it's because Luda was up there, and he wanted to be sitting by Grandma. Oh, Benno, come on.
Good boy.
Marge and Benny don't always get his way either, Marge. Good boy, Benny. I miss Artie Pants. Good girl. Good girl. You want to sit in? They traded places.
Yeah, they did.
Luna has a vet appointment on Monday because her eyes are starting to do these googly things. But she's eating fine, but she's like having equilibrium problems. But I don't know. I turn it over. There's just more stuff I got to turn over. That's why I got to go out and I go places. I try and go. I can't. Because my day is so the same here that I have to go out and do different things. But where I live, there aren't a lot of fucking different things I can do, because it's goddamn Taos, New Mexico, and it's like the smallest little fucking blip I ever fucking lived on, and it's just weird. It's a weird fucking place where they have so much money, but so many people that are destitute. Like, that's why people drink and do drugs, because they know fucking nobody, they're not a cousin. They don't got it in. You know? And so these are the people that I'm constantly, like, connecting with and thinking of solutions. And I have solutions. I just don't have the solution of how to interact with the people that have the rules, regulations, policies, and procedures. Because I can't fucking stand those twinks. I can't stand those little wastes of space. So I go out and I walk around to get my yah-yahs out. Woo, I got my dumbbells. That gets old. So I go walk around. And today I just walked around the park because I didn't even want to go. I don't even want to go. I don't want to be around the workers because I'm tired of watching fucking people that, dude, fitness standards. They did it to me when I was in the military. It's a great idea. As much as I hated it, it's a good idea. It motivates people to fucking work harder in their job. So if you work for the city, county, state, any agency where you get paid to sit there and help people, you got to show people that you can help yourself by taking care of your body. But look at all the people that don't. Like, dude, it's like these people don't know like what construction workers used to look like. These people don't know what firemen used to look like. They don't know what military used to look like, because if they did, they wouldn't have allowed to be what they are now. Discipline. There's no discipline. People don't discipline themselves. Like every state, every city, it always drove me crazy. Like the firemen deserve it. Because they work so hard. The firemen deserve it. They go through so much. They sit around more than they don't. And I've heard a lot of PTSD. I've heard a lot of stories about wives of freaking complaining about the husbands freaking whining about shit that they did, that they can't live with themselves with. So are those the good fire? I mean, so it's also subjective to me. So it's all just blah. So I go out in the world and everybody let themselves go, and I'm looking. Are there people? I think I made a connection today with the gal at the store. Like she was with it. Like she was coherent. And that's not something that I'm aware of, so I don't know. Maybe she'll be around the next time I go. Because I only get these sodas like every 2 weeks. Because I only drink like a drink or two at a time. And then I'll go 2-3 days and not drink any. Well, I like it. It's refreshing. And it gives me the burps. So something changed. Because I had to do the stream 3 times. And finally I just... it was fun. I mean, I figured it out. I'll figure it out. Or I'll just not want to. And then I'll try get later, maybe. You know, one day I'll be phased out of the tubes. But Sheila the lawyer is on YouTube now. I'm super stoked. She just joined today. Yeah, because people are saying that TikTok is gonna go away. That is it's an income. It's a source of income for a lot of people that would be holding a sign or like, you know. Like, we gotta make the world a more traveler friendly place, because there's less and less places for people to go, and more people are being put on the street all the time for all kinds of bullshit reasons. You know, I mean, God is divine and He's leading the way for a lot of people, because they do for themselves, and He does for those that do for themselves, and you know, those that don't. Anyway, so Sheila, she's the lawyer. I think she's in Florida. She gives people, you know, hypothetical advice. You know, and I grew up like, don't talk to cops. I grew up freaking cops were fucking I tell stories in my archives on this too of like how cops are terrible people. You know, do terrible things. Because they can. It's just, they think it's funny. They don't have a soul. What'd you say?
They have
They have the control, you know, and then people that do stuff like that, it's because they don't have control in other places and they don't have dumbbells and they don't go for walks. They don't get their yayas out. And then later they freaking, you know, they're like, God, I fucking treated people like shit. And then they feel bad and drink all this alcohol. And dude, I wish people would understand, like, you know, I'm seeing a lot of people, like, they drink every day. Like, my eyes look glazed right now. It's not alcohol related. I eat flour cookies. That's the only medicine I do. I was talking to someone recently about how I miss alcohol. I said, I you know, especially winter. I love freaking just getting obliterated. The no place space. It just takes me into the ethers. I can't do that because nobody's gonna hang out and look out for mom, and I end up I go on adventures, the adventures that I used to go on, and then if I get like a buddy, then whoa. Michael, my roommate in Sacramento, he was 40. I was like in my 25. Like my grandpa died. Oh. They told my brother dropped me off downtown Sacramento and said find a place to live and a job. Oh. At the K Street Mall in Sacramento. He said, if you don't, then you're going to go back down with me to live with my practice wife and her Nazi parents. Literally, like he was, like, I mean, all the connections that they talk about, like, you know, news, radio, all the infiltration, I'm like, yeah, it adds up. All the advantage, like, all of it. Like, all of it I've been tracking my whole life, and now everybody else is starting to see it. And their worlds are falling apart, and it's no different for me. I ain't never been a part, I never believed in fucking Santa Claus. I did. I remember one year I was probably like 4 years old. And I had myself convinced that there were bells on the, you know, and then that's when we started having to go on the Greyhound bus. And then we were on Christmas on the bus, and I was like, Santa doesn't deliver on Greyhound buses. It's just bullshit lies. Just more stuff I'm supposed to go along with to be a good sport, man. I'm fucking good sported out. I'm edged out of good sportum. And so I'm not good sport. So go look at my fucking TikTok and look at the videos that I made about the stand around crew, man. They do it to themselves. Like, even when I was in the military, I could not sit still. I couldn't sit still. I could find something to do. Like, something to make the situation that you're in different. You know, but people just stay in the same fucking shit. So there's like 8 fucking, you know, and people are like, oh, in my comments and stuff. Oh, the thing that happened today with that guy is that he had said he was going on about his mom and how she died, and she, you know, and it was about, and she had diabetes. And I asked, I didn't know how fresh this was or anything. Like, I mean, I could tell the guy was in passion, but I don't always think. I'm autistic, so I'm thinking, like, I just said, okay, what did I say? Did she exercise, and what was her diet like? Did she eat a bunch of junk? And then, like, I got blasted. I was getting blasted everywhere. I'm like, because I don't read people's comments. I don't care what people have to say, because they're all saying the same stuff because they're the same frequency. So these people think they're like doing a dig, or they think they're being like singular, but they're being a singular frequency. And I'm just like, and I hate notifications. So finally, can you pet him, please? Finally, hey, Talk, you sleeping, bud? He said, yeah, Mom. I deleted the comment, and then he came to my something over, and then we hashed it out, is what we sorted it out, so there was no hard feelings and no animosity. And then we come to find out that his mom had diabetes because of abuse a man did. And I'm mom's stay-at-home daughter, work-from-home daughter, whatever. I try to do different ventures, but people just never pick up what I put down because I'm a singular frequency. But, because a man slammed her head in the car door, and so I'm like, yeah, you know, men are abusive, and now people are fucking figuring out how abusive men are. And it's no secret to me. I can pick these dudes out in the fucking, at the grocery store. That's why I only go like certain times, because I get so triggered by everything. People think it's funny to, haha, you got your, handle your triggers, this, that, and I'm like fucking always trying to manage mine. Because there's bullshit everywhere. Like, they could race down. I got all heated one day because they got all new stands in the produce department. And it's like, you could have, like, used those stands and brought the prices down. You know? Like, but they don't. That's what they do. They always big builder shop. They always change and modify the building and face this and surf it. That's what they put the money. But think about how low prices, but they don't want prices to be low. Because the whole world cares about money. They don't care about fucking people, you know. I mean, clearly, it's getting grosser, like, as events happen. Like, because I remember Paradise, when all those people, the whole town burned down, and all those people freaking got burned alive on the road.
Oh, wow.
Because it was just, and it just got, it was a nightmare. So, I mean, that place stunk for a long time. Not as long as this place is stinking now in North Carolina. It's just that the government doesn't care about people, and and there's, people aren't getting it until it happens to him, but it's happening more and more. Like, fucking, explain to me the frequency of all the people that have gotten, at some point, I grew up in California, and I was always told someday there's going to be an earthquake, and California is going to fall off into the ocean.
Fall off to the ocean.
And yesterday there was a 7.0, and then, like, it was an thank goodness it was an uneventful 7. Except hopefully it, like, woke people up. Like, you know? Hopefully it did. Like, just leave for a while. And I know a lot of people can't leave, but, you know, I don't know. We made it out, and I had nothing. I had a broken truck. I couldn't shut down when I drove it from fucking Salem, Oregon with 4 old dogs and a cat.
Oh.
That is a shitty fucking drive from Salem the back way through Nevada. I felt like I was, like, driving into space. I fucking hated it. It was so surreal. I don't like it. I did it. It's all alien. Because we're fucking in space, man. Air's thinner. People are all wacky. But I've had my abduction stories, too, so. It's all frequency. Everything's frequency. You can flash in and out frequentially. You know? And to the energetic sensitive, which more and more people are becoming more energetically sensitive, intuitive, psychic, ESP, call it what you want. I don't like the clinical terms that they use those clinical terms like schizophrenia. Like, how many people are having fucking experiences with other entities and they just don't know it, you know? And there's way that they can fucking degauss. And I ain't a fan of all these medications that people are fucking choking down. Like, I mean, there's people my age that are up to like 14, 16 a day. 18, like, pills that they gotta, like, and I decided a long time ago that, well, I decided because Mom and I agreed, so it wasn't just me, but we don't like doctors because when Mom goes to doctors, bad things happen. And when I go to doctors, I don't know. I wonder what organ they actually took out of me. Well, because I had appendicitis, but my incision is so big, like, did they take something else? Because appendix, it's like that, but my incision is like this big. It's like, I remember 3 days post-op, Rana, she was a mean girl. She freaking punched me in the gut. I was like, you fucking dummy. I just had my appendix out.
Oh,
She
wow.
wasn't even sorry. Like, you don't put your hands on other people. How come people don't know that? But it doesn't matter on planet Earth because, you know, it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all. We're here. We're at that point. I thought, you know, maybe we won't get to that point. Maybe we won't get to these bad data points where these people are going to start behaving like this on more of a secular pattern because of their, you know, what they're tuning into. And it's, you know, right and wrong is evolved and changed, and it's all subjective. What people, I guess it's what people have to live with within themselves. I know if I left anybody, if I ever left mom in anybody's care long term, like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I wouldn't. Some guy at the grocery store, or at the store, not the grocery store, at the where I got my soda today, he said, well, you got to take care of them because they took care of you. And I said, it's funny that you say that because my mom was adopted and she was born in Cuesta. So it's so easy for people around here to say that. But I could directly, literally come from people negating that. But I know that I have lived that to be true. You don't throw people away. I don't care if you don't. I don't care if I don't like them. Oh, did I leave it in the dang car? Oh no! I didn't bring it in. I ain't going out to get it now. Shit, I'm gonna have to go get it because if they freeze, they might expand, and I don't want that to happen for all sorts of different reasons. Hi, Mental Pancakes. How you doing?
Little pancakes.
Mental Pancakes.
That's cute.
With their pancakes. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm not gonna be able to think about anything else. It's cold out there, Ma.
Oh, it is.
I'm a wussy lala.
Oh no, you can be.
I'm a wussy sissy lala.
You can just be that.
It's so, I don't like, no, I'm one of those freaking, I always been like, and if I have to pee and then I get cold, forget it, I'll pee my pants.
Yeah, it's
I haven't, but I would, like when I get up. And as soon as I hit that bathroom, it's so cold. One day we're gonna have wood heat, Ma.
That's gonna be.
I don't want no gas. I don't like gas. Fucking things blow up. I'm good with all that gas shit. electricity, too many battery packs, all that stuff. There's risks, there's pros and cons to all, and I know too much. I know also too much. What is the temperature out right now?
I don't know.
It says it's 41. But see, is the sun's been down for like an hour. I took a picture. It's the thumbnail, and it looks so hazy.
Oh.
Like you can see the light go through the ethers,
And it mixes.
and but it's completely clear blue sky. There's no cloud obstruction, but it's like, hey, it's weird. That'll do me for a little while. 34. See, the temperature is going to drop 10 degrees in an hour. It just...
An hour?
Tuck, you sideways, bud. It's supposed to get down to 16.
Oh, wow.
I've been waking up in the middle of the night. Huh, you okay, bud? I love you the most, sir.
This is for you.
You're the best girl to me. Ugh. So, I can see the unhinging. It's happening. You know, because this whole... I mean, humans basically go through the same processes. I mean, we have a lot of the same lessons to learn, you know. Are you going to be generous? Are you going to be selfish? You know, like, I know a lot of people... I use past as a reference as reasons to why I act different today. I'm not displaying the same negative behaviors that I did all those years back. I haven't brought those character defects along with me. I've dropped them along the way. This is like one of my only vices that I have. And a guy one day was like, I don't know, he was like, you're buying soda, that stuff is gonna kill you.
Oh.
And I'm just like, I think I'm okay. I think I'm pretty okay for a 50-year-old fucking broad. Cause what kind of shape were you in when you were 50, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, cause he was already 50. So what he can't like, you know, be like 49 and try real hard to beat me. That's how I compete in life.
Compared to people.
That's how I compete in life. Like, what are you doing to add to the world? Don't get it twisted. Some days I'm taken. I'm the troll some days. I learned that today. So, learned my lesson. But homeboy and I, we made nice. And, you know, he said, thank you for sorting it out with me. Is what something like that. And I said, well, I'm autistic. I'm not a heathen. And he's like, I'm autistic too. That's more stuff we have in common. See, I can't participate in this stuff. The town of Taos is holding its town council meeting at 4. Because I'll just go in and just... Okay. I asked my barber to go with me.
Yeah.
So maybe in hopes, because she doesn't like confrontation, and I'm like, maybe that will help me to limit a lot of what I say, because I want her to keep being my barber, and I know that there's things that I could say, and she'll be like, that's it, you're going to have to find another barber, and I don't want to have to find another barber. So I'm going to have to put the mask on. That's what, like, superheroes, how they have a mask. They're really autistic. We're really the superhero. And the meek are inheriting the earth. Isn't that a trip, Mom?
That is. That's really.
How the meek are inheriting the earth. Oh, Tuck just got up. He's in his fields. Are you getting hungry? You had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but that was at like 2. That's only 4 hours. You're a little old lady. I don't know. I just always ask you if you want something to eat.
Yes.
That's why people are like, you want something to... They probably were the caregiver of somebody
Yeah, I was
that had memory problems. So they, like me, because I'm going to forever ask people, do you want something to eat? Because, you know, yeah, you weren't hungry when you got here, but you've been here 30 minutes, and maybe you might be hungry now.
Yeah.
Tuck, it's okay. But world's getting crazy. I'm just trying to make it as comfortable as I can in here, and I'm trying to plant the seeds for spring, the ideas, because I ask people questions because I don't know how to ask people questions, so I ask them. It's December 6th, 606. It's 666. I ask questions on how I can ask questions, and then I don't get answers. So God just says that door's closed and wait on another. That's why I'm constantly putting things out, because I'm asking people for their guidance. I want people to give me their input. They just don't. Because the people, I don't know, people are really into their own thing. And the way the world's going, it's like, get as much as you can, because things are changing, and that access is very well could be denied. You know, I could never do YouTube videos again. It wouldn't impact my life on a daily, it wouldn't impact my life except, no, it wouldn't. Because not really that many people watch anyway, and life goes on, you know. So I was one guy watched, something happened to him. Like, he had a serious shift. Like, you could tell something happened, and he's just kind of gone off the goofy side. People are going through it. Like, and you know, and those are the people that I'm thinking about. Those are the people that I'm hoping they're well, because everybody else, they're all fine and taken care of, and all cozy, and you know, they're not thinking, fuck, it's gonna be cold on the street. You know, not everybody has fucking 0-degree sleeping bags. You know, and there's more and more travelers. And a lot of that stuff I have to disconnect from, because if I don't, I'll break my own heart. Because I am powerless. Except all I can do is think of ideas and do things that can, like, I had a conversation with the dude, that's where it was. It was a guy, he had relapsed on alcohol. And he's a young guy, maybe 30s, maybe. Like, bad, like, dental problems in America are just, people just have to, they don't have the means to take care of themselves. And everybody deserves better. Everybody does. You know, a lot more people are getting, it's weird to me. People are getting, I'm like at this age where everybody's getting false teeth, and it doesn't matter their age, but I'm just noticing. And I just, like, I can't like not notice how, I can't not look at their fake teeth or their Botox or whatever augmentation they have. What's the matter, baby? You want to go outside? She's right there. You just woke up? See, all these energies, people don't get it. They mess with people's minds. They make things that are sensitive more sensitive, you know? When you got little old dogs, they become a little more needy. And I lift my dumbbells a lot. Oh, Mom. I'll do a set here in a minute when I get off this. So I've been praying a lot for a lot of people. I've been learning how to pray. I've been learning how to pray different. See, because I always just kind of talked to whatever, like, okay, what am I going to do? You know, like, help me. I don't want to punch this guy in the fucking face, but he's really being a douche. You know what I mean? Or, like, you know. And then I see stuff like this. And I don't know. I got it. Even what is it? astrology saying pretty much stay off social media, and I really should, because it only, especially living in New Mexico. Local FBI agent's son charged with murder.
Murder.
See, it's the people that don't it's people don't discipline themselves. So everybody's gonna have to learn how to cover their own ass. I mean, look, like, this happens every day, all the time. This is not news, and it's an again in New Mexico. Again, you know, again, 4 case workers or care workers, you know, arrested for abuse. Again, because because people they don't have healthy coping skills. So of course they're gonna do terrible things, especially if they've always been raised in an environment where everything's handed to them. They don't have to work for anything, you know. They're just taken care of all the time. They're enabled. Their bad behavior is enabled. They're never the jerks are never freaking punished, and so now it's a free for all. And I think about how many people that are incarcerated that shouldn't be there. You know, that's why I got to be careful, because I'm sure they're just looking for a reason to have me in front of one of their fucking judges. I won't stand up, though. Yeah. Anyway, in the end, even lawbreakers with 6 felony warrants. Which side of the badge was he on? Because, you know, the chief of police they turned the other way after he did a hit and run, you know, hanging out on his wife under questionable circumstances in places he shouldn't have been, on times he shouldn't have been there. It's just, I know, it's weird, Benny. The whole planet Earth. But now that's why it's getting crazier, is because as we get older, more people because it's like the ick has grown to such a saturated level that they can't even hide it anymore. Now this fool is saying that, God, look at him. He don't look good. He don't look like an eloquent speaker so much anymore. Dude. Wow. What the fuck is that? Right in front of our eyes. My feeds are always bizarre. Yeah, he's looking great too. Like, this is what Uncle Sam's turned into. This is Uncle Sam. This is living that best life. Dude, it don't look good. Mom, look at that. That guy's supposed to be the president.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that creepy? He looks like the Scrooge.
Yes, he does. He's older.
Or the freaking ghost of freaking Christmas whatever. So I was thinking about it. I wonder which are the alien species. The neurodivergents or the nacho the neurotypical or the nacho neurotypical. Which ones are the alien species? Any DNA related to that longing for home?
Yeah.
Because this fucking place ain't it. Oh. Anyway, Mom's probably getting hungry. I should get going. I just really basically wanted to do the last part of this conversation just as testing technology. So I did that. Stop hitting your children. If they're old enough to use reason. Yeah, but the adults don't know reason.
They don't.
So how are they going to reason with a kid when they don't know. They just want to correct behavior. They just want to make the stirring in their heart stop. You know, freaking, the human race is slowed to a stroll.